My name is Rami, I'm from the Career and Placement Services, and now we're going to conduct a set of interviews with a bunch of companies, asking them some questions to get some feedback for the students to help them more in their opportunities. Let's go. Hi. So what makes a resume stand out more than another? And how important is the cover letter? And what should be the core emphasis in the cover letter?
Okay, well, first of all, what makes a CV stand out is we try to find someone who's well-rounded. We don't just look at GPA, we don't just look at internship, we look at the person as a whole. If, of course, GPA matters, but also where they were exposed, the internships, the experience, and plus, even more important than that, is social activity, extracurricular activities, if the person was involved in clubs, founded anything, just to show that they also have leadership and teamwork skills.
What about the cover letter?
The cover letter, first of all, for Roland Berger, our company, we like to find out why the person is interested in strategy consulting and why Roland Berger. And so yeah, we just want to see the passion in the person, and it could be, you can find it in the cover letter.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Which firm are you with?
So we're here from Reckitt Benckiser, Middle East, which is basically the parent company behind brands like Dettol, Strepsils, Durex, Vanish, Finish, etc., etc. It's a whole range.
So what majors do you take in your company? So what are the majors that you are looking for?
Well, primarily we're here today for our Sales and Marketing Graduate Program, which is a 2-year program, and the ideal candidate should have a degree in business management with concentration in sales or marketing. We're open to other disciplines as well, as long as there's some relevant experience in terms of internships or project management in the past. But there has to be some experience related to sales and marketing.
Okay. What about arts and humanities?
Like I said, we're open to having people from arts and humanities, but it's important to have some kind of relevant connection with the sales and marketing graduate program. So if you have that experience in terms of work, then anyone from arts and humanities is also welcome.
I need to ask you a couple of questions for the job fair. Can you please introduce yourself first?
Okay, Mirain Tanyos, HR at France Bank, HR from the HR division at France Bank.
What is the common pitfall job applicant does during the application process and after the interview?
The applicant أكتر شيء بيكون موتر بيكون يمكن especially الفريش graduate يمكن إذا الانترفيور أو الاتش ار دايركتور عم بيعمل معهم انترفيو بيصيروا أوقات يقطشوا الاتش ار مثلا مانجر مثلا إذا كان عم بيجاوبون عم بيحكي عم بيسألهم question بيصيروا يقطشوا or كمان بأكترية الأوقات بيجاوبوا أكتر من اللزوم يعني for example إذا عم نسألهم question بيجاوبوا بفوتوا بحديث يعني بفوتوا بأكتر من اللازم بيحكوا أكتر من اللازم هيدا هي بس شوي شوي بيصيروا يتعلموا منهم.
Thank you.
Hello, please tell me your firm's name and introduce yourself, and why don't you talk about some soft skills that you're looking for in a job applicant?
Roland Gabriel and Fadia Isa. We from Sabis Educational Services. We are a network of schools. We exist in 15 countries. Mainly we seek committed people who have good communication skills, who's passionate about teaching, about making a difference, about changing students' life and working in the educational field.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here with the Malia Group, and I'm going to ask their firm representatives what is the most common mistake a job applicant makes during the interview.
Okay, hi, my name is Jessica. I'm the HR specialist at Malia Group. Mainly, the most common mistake a job applicant would do at a job interview would be not to be flexible. We always recommend applicants to be flexible when they apply. Anything we ask them, like say it's a long distance, we recommend that they say it's not a problem and they try to be flexible about it. This would help them to land a job easier and faster.
Great.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Ahmed Kawanna. I'm currently the recruiting manager for East Africa and East Mediterranean for Schlumberger.
What kind of majors do you look for when you're recruiting now at AUB?
Now currently, we're recruiting for engineering with several disciplines except for architecture and biomedical. Where all the engineering disciplines would fit in the field engineering position. So it's a big umbrella with field engineer that has chemical engineers, civil engineers, electrical, mechanical below that. So they're working in different business units within the company.
What about humanities and arts?
We discussed that previously about what we want in different majors that are not currently rewarding them for the field engineers. As I said, it was mainly that the ones that we need to focus on was sustainable energies, water sustainability, community sustainability. So humanities and arts would not fit as a field engineer, but might fit in other places. So regardless of the major is, you'd fit somewhere. So you have to find a major that you would excel in, because if you excel somewhere, it means that you would fit in a position that you would have the progress and you can demonstrate your capabilities in. So don't just go for the major that would fit in the company, go for a major that fits yourself, so that you would demonstrate your capabilities and your professional.
Hi. Can you please tell me a little bit about AfriCell?
Well, we're a company which is 100% private owned, and we started in African market in 2001 in Gambia, and in Sierra Leone 2005, and we lately started in DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, in November 2012. We're actually a group of emerging telecommunications operators inside Africa. We're competing against big other companies like MTN, like Airtel, which is an Indian companies, and we're doing actually the business in terms of we're trying to differentiate ourselves in the business by doing better service for our customers inside the African market. Okay.
What kind of benefits do you offer for a candidate to move to AfriCell?
Well, mainly what's exciting about AfriCell is that it's always and constantly evolving, and we're always doing some new stuff on a daily basis, whether it was on the IT engineering or the communication engineering, or whether it was on the in-house tool that we do, so that we can know that control the very small bits and pieces from technical perspective. Now I know other colleagues like in finance and accounting are doing also some other job, but I'll talk on the IT side, because I'm responsible mostly to the technical requirements. We're in constant evolving developing world. Telecommunication is always in constant development, but what we're trying to do is always to make a difference. To make a difference inside the African market, to make a difference for our engineers when they join us on this. This is what we're trying to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello. What is the biggest mistake people make during the application process?
I've noticed that a lot of the time we have intern applicants or even job applicants who don't really know why they have chosen to apply to Amethyst or have chosen to apply to this particular position. They might say something like, Amethyst is a very reputable organization and we really want to have that organization on our resume. But that's not good enough of a reason. We want to see people who are very passionate about our mission, about the work we do, and we want to see that they actually know about our programs. So some people will come and say, oh, we know you do testing and we know about your English language courses, but they forget that we have many, many other programs that they might not be familiar with. So for us, a very key point in the application process is for intern or job applicants to know why they want to be interning or working at Amethyst and why this particular position. Thank you.
What kind of skills are you looking for in a job applicant?
Well, mainly they have, in order to be a complete, a well-qualified candidate, they should mainly have the basic communication skills, to be able to work in a team, to cope in a very hectic and more like a very dynamic environment where they have to work under stress, the positive one, because it's a very hectic environment. Any computer skills like Excel, PowerPoint, Microsoft Office, mainly, and depends on the level. If it's a senior level, of course they have to have minimum like 4 to 5 years of experience, which is different in this case.
Can you please tell me a little bit about your company?
Yes, hello. So we are here at L'Oréal. We represent Middle East offices, and we have there the Lebanese offices. We are looking for different métiers in marketing, sales, finance, logistics, supply chain, and so on.
Okay. So what kind of majors do you look for in a candidate now?
We look for mainly for people who are entrepreneur, really think out of the box, creative, speaking different languages, open-minded, able to adapt. So I'm sure that people who comes to L'Oréal are really very dynamic and really interested in discovering new things in life.
Okay. But I mean, are you interested in majors such as arts and humanities?
We can have people who does arts and can be really great in marketing, but they really need to be also good in numbers and data crunching. It's not only about being creative, but also about being realistic and really do business.
Can you please introduce yourself and your firm?
Yes, hi, my name is Rana. I'm the HR generalist for Nestle Dubai.
Okay. Rana, what do you like about your job at Nestle?
I think the best thing about my job is definitely the environment. We have a very diverse environment. We have people from different backgrounds. It's very young, it's dynamic, and it has always the positive energy around us. So you're never bored. There's always something to do. It's a very fast-paced environment. So there's always different things to do, whether you're in HR, whether you're in finance, whether you're in your sales. You get to interact with different departments, and you get to do different things on a daily basis.
Okay. What do you focus on the most in terms of majors?
We get people from different backgrounds. We get people from business backgrounds, let's say finance, accounting, sales, HR. We even get people from science backgrounds, let's say someone who's a pharmacist interested in a medical delegate role. We get engineers to work in the factory. So it really depends.
I'm Aurelia Robert from Delta Partners. I'm the recruitment manager.
Okay. Well, I want to ask you, what kind of job applicants do you look for?
Well, we're looking for analysts and associates. So that's the entry-level positions for our management consulting.
Okay. What kind of common mistakes people make writing their resume?
Well, I think one of the common mistakes is they don't put their GPA, which of course is suspicious because if your GPA is good, you would put it. Another common mistake is they give you a 5-page resume when they're just about to graduate, so it's too long. Another common mistake is they don't actually, write what they're interested in. I think when you're an analyst, like when you're a fresh graduate, it's actually good to have an objective. Write, I'm looking for a position in, so.
Okay. What is considered as good GPA, in your opinion?
I think it depends on the faculty and the major, but, anything 3.5 and above or around 80 and above is considered definitely good GPA.
What about 3.0 GPA?
That's okay, but the thing is we get so many applications, we have to filter by GPA, so actually that probably isn't good enough for us.
Can you please introduce yourself and your firm?
Yes, I'm Hamad Shakir from SMLC, PepsiCo, and we are here because we want to join this job fair, this outstanding job fair.
Okay. Hamad, what kind of exciting opportunities are you offering?
Well, actually, we are running a specific program for AUB graduates and other universities as well. This is called the Talent Training Program, whereby all of your students and other students from other universities can join us for a 1-year training program, by which we choose talented people to be recruited at our company after a 1-year contract.
Can you please introduce yourself and your firm?
Sure. My name is Lucy Liu. I'm with Oliver Wyman, and we're a global management consultancy firm.
Lucy, what kind of common mistakes people do during their interview?
A lot of people show up quite nervous, and a lot of the times they actually don't listen to the question when you ask it. And sometimes they stumble and they just continue talking without stopping. So it's really important that when somebody asks you a question, first you listen, and number 2, you have a very precise answer and not ramble on.
What about after the interview?
After the interview, what you should do is wait a couple of weeks and always follow up with your recruiter.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you please introduce yourself and your firm?
Okay, I'm Hamad Badruddin. I work for Ernst & Young. I have been there for like 2 years.
Okay. Hamad, what grabs your interest in an applicant? So how can an applicant shine in a career fair?
Well, the job fair is the first point of contact with the employer. So it's a crucial point. You have to play it right and smart to impress the employer. Once the employer is impressed, it's the first door that you can cross and step into the company. So to impress the employer, you have to first of all the outfit. Before you talk or say anything, the employer will see your outfit and will show the interest in you. Then the way you talk, you have to look professional, because you're not a student anymore. You are a candidate. You want to be a candidate for such a company. So first of all, the outfit, the presentability, how to talk, how to introduce yourself, and most important is the tone of the voice. You have to be sure and confident of what you're saying, and show that you have the passion to know and explore more. That will arouse the interest of the employer to know more about you. Thus, you will gain, or you will have an interview with the employer.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
My name is Nadine Ayash. I'm a team leader from Bank AUB.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the application process for Bank AUB?
All right. If you're interested in a career at Bank AUB, you have to log on the careers website of Bank AUB. It's careers.bankaude.com. Create an application and upload a CV. And whenever we have a vacancy that suits the qualifications of the applicant, we're going to contact them.
How long usually do you wait, or do you take your time to reply to students once they apply?
Actually, they have a response on the spot. And whenever we have a vacancy, it depends. Sometimes it takes 1 week, 1 month, more or less. Depends.
Okay, so my question is, if a person is not suitable for the job, would you tell them, or would you just...
Yes, we will tell them.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I just wanted to tell you one thing. Now we are introducing a special program for talented people. It's called Talent Assessment Center for people who's graduating with honors. We give special quotas to AUB's students. So if anybody is interested, if you can launch this with us, just log on to the careers website of Bank AUB and apply to this vacancy.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Niveen Shamsuddin, currently working at the HR department of Phoenicia Bank. Our bank is a Lebanese-based institution. We have 17 branches all over Lebanon, in the south and in the north, and in Beirut.
Okay. Why would an AUB candidate choose Phoenicia Bank rather than other banks?
All right. Personally, I think I graduated from AUB and I chose a small bank rather than a big bank like Alpha Bank, because I think that when you work in a small bank, growing now, you have the opportunity of growing with the bank. So you start as a teller, you can upgrade your position as a credit analyst. We have these cases. So I personally prefer you start with a small bank and you grow and you have this opportunity and career path.
My name is Wasim Mazi. I am representing Accenture, which is a global management consulting, IT consulting firm. We are a over 260,000 people strong around the world, and recently in the past 3 to 4 years we've opened up offices in the Middle East, in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Riyadh, and Dammam in Saudi Arabia, and we're also growing around the region.
Okay. As IT consulting, what kind of computer skills do you require from candidates?
We look for, basically, before we look for specific computer skills, we look for a good, well-rounded candidate who he or she has a good grasp of the basic concepts of IT, of items like maybe infrastructure, technical architecture. And I know these don't really get covered that much in school, but because we're a consulting firm, we look about on the well-roundedness, their general understanding of things. We really look for people who are tech savvy. When we hire people, we probably won't put them to do computer programming or application development, but we would like for them to be very much comfortable with technology so they can speak about it and make recommendation and basically consult to it. Yeah.
My name is Mireille Azam. I work for Jones Lang LaSalle in Dubai. The firm is a multinational firm that specializes in real estate investment services. So from the Dubai office, we serve 35 countries in Middle East and Africa.
Okay. What interests you in a job applicant?
The most important thing for job applicants, definitely they're fit for the job. So their profile, their background and experience. So that's on the technical side, but what I would like to emphasize more here is the soft skills. So basically people with the right attitude, people with the right level of energy and commitment for the job, and people who have passion for what they want to do. And I believe this is what differentiates people more, and based on my experience, the people who like their job the most, or the people who like what they do the most, are the people who excel. And this is why I really encourage everyone to really pick the jobs that they like most so that they can excel in it.
What about internship positions?
For an intern, I believe interns obviously have no experience. So what we look for is mostly the will to learn new things, the fact that they can ask questions and not be afraid to do that, for them to show the right level of commitment, that they take the job seriously even if it was an internship. So I think these are the most important things, along with the soft skills that I mentioned earlier for a permanent job.
Tell me why an AUB student would like to work at Olean.
Hi, my name is Hari Krishna. I'm the Vice President Organization Development with the Olean Financing Company. At Olean, jobs are about providing spaces to people. It's not a very rigid role. We believe that careers are about giving expression to a person's personality. And therefore, what we do is provide spaces within the organization, within the broad boundaries of our vision and mission and our values, to ensure that people are able to make their dreams happen within these broad boundaries. What do we look for when we are looking at management students? We are looking more for competencies rather than skills, right? Like my favorite line is, we hire for attitude, not for skills. So what are the attitudes that we're looking for? We're looking for a person who has the ability to take risks, for a person who's systematic and methodical, for a person who does not have a fear to fall, but has the ability to quickly rise after every fall and re-inspire the team and move on in life and create and make things happen. Those are the sort of competencies, those are the leadership behaviors that we look for when we are hiring people in campuses like this. We believe that when we come to a very high-end campus like AUB, the campus itself has done a lot of work that we would have to do as HR, because they've actually set a rigorous selection process in place. They have skimmed the society to get the best of talent into their colleges. So when we are hiring, we are actually looking at the creme de la creme of the society. And for us, we don't really concentrate so much on the GPA scores, for we believe that the difference between a topper and somebody in the middle of the class, it's a delta plus or a delta minus. The real difference is about the leadership behaviors that these students bring to the business. So ability to work and win in teams is very critical in our organization, and that's what we look for when we come and hire in schools like this.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.